For my coaching project, my focus is an 18-year-old female and a 20-year-old male. One is a student athlete and the other is in the Marines. One's balancing school and sports and the other is balancing work and social life. Both primary goals for them are to improve their fitness by staying active, especially in the gym, developing better exercise habits to reach a goal body shape, and the others to stay consistent in the lineup when it comes to softball. The outcome goals are to stay in the lineup consistently and achieve a goal body shape. For process goals, we talked about for client 1 to take 150 swings each day, take ground balls every day. Progressions for fielding. For client 2, we talked about more of a lift and recovery plan, such as like Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, upper body days, Tuesdays and Thursdays for leg and cardio, and Sundays for rest and recovery. For progress measurements, we talked about logging what they've completed throughout the weeks leading up to the end of the coaching project. And for behavioral change journey, client 1 began in the preparation stage with acknowledging that she's prepping to make the change sooner rather than later, as she's a month into season and is consistently getting changed from a starter to coming off the bench in the middle of games. Client 2 started closer to the action stage. He's made changes and is moving into the maintenance stage of beginning to have a weekly workout routine and log his activity. For the application of theories, I use the trans-theoretical model to help guide me to teach and help them apply themselves to strategies with building confidence, especially when in the contemplation stage. I also use the social cognitive theory, which focused on building self-efficiency with small and easy achievable goals for positive feedback and give early examples of success. For client interaction, I've established communications with video calls like FaceTimes and following up with text messages in between the sessions. Both respond well to text message check-ins and phone calls. Video calls help dive deeper into discussions, so I think video calls are more effective. Text messages I use for reminders and words of encouragement and to hold them accountable between the sessions. For communication, I'll reach out to the clients with regular scheduled check-ins and follow-up messages when they missed sessions or didn't log activity. We also discussed that I send follow-up messages to re-engage with them and not create pressure on them to complete the day's goals. I think my job is to remind them and push them to better themselves every day, but I do also understand that life happens and things get in the way of that. For additional approaches with communications, both clients and I talked about confirming what type of communication they prefer and what time of the day they'd like to see and respond to the check-ins. For successes and frustrations, we talked about accountability, what works well, and the challenges and solutions to the challenges. What worked well for them was setting small realistic goals by themselves instead of me making them. This helps them buy into the process and makes the goals feel more achievable for them. And me just assuring their efforts when progress is hard to achieve and help build their trust with me. For challenges and solutions, the challenges they face is just irregular communications early on, busy schedules, and having off and on motivation days. And a simple solution for this is simplifying the goals even more and making a more structured check-in plan. The next steps for this coaching project, I plan to adjust the goals to better match their schedules with communication and working with their energy levels and consistency. And I'll revisit and strengthen each client's personal why and confirm their stage with a trans-theoretical method.